Okay, good news. We sold the Thomas Edison record and it sold for $249.99. And the good news is that someone came along and bought it. As you know, if you were following the previous episodes of this presentation, we were trying to decide what to list it at, and Thomas Edison wasn't selling so well, so we decided to take a chance and list it high at an auction instead of a buy it now. And it turned out that someone came along at the last second and bought it. We had like 25 watchers, so I was really surprised that people didn't show up at the last minute, but that's okay. They were nosy people, or they were waiting for the relist. One person actually did contact me and was hoping that it didn't sell and that he could have it for a cheaper price. So it didn't work out that way. A man from Canada came in and purchased it. So now we're going to get ready to ship it. This was actually purchased through the global shipping program, which is a program that I love because then I'm protected. eBay has my back when I ship through the global shipping. So I really appreciate it, which means I'm shipping it to Kentucky and then eBay's shipping it to Canada, and then I'm covered. They protect me. So I'm going to go ahead. This is lightweight, and this is one of my favorite size boxes, one of the many. This is a shoe box, and I'm going to use this to ship this in. And let's get busy. One more thing before I go any further. I have to say today's presentation is sponsored by the EY Streetwear. And this is a nonprofit that I'm a huge supporter of, and you can find them. Go to ebay.com/EY, and you'll be able to view their eBay store. And go pick up a shirt like mine. It's pretty cool. It has the little logo on the back. And that's EY Streetwear, and you will be helping to keep boys off the streets in Miami and bring them to learning new things. So EY Streetwear. Okay, so first I'm going to use some bubble wrap. Now the post office advises that when you have fine breakables to use the large bubbles on the bubble wrap. And I buy mine on eBay. I get it very cheap. I think I paid $12 for 250 feet of bubble wrap. It's really reasonable. There's so many sellers that are selling it at a really good price, helping us all out as eBay sellers, other eBay sellers. So, or you can get it from recycled material, but it's important to use the big bubbles because it's safer and secure. So now on items like this, when I have it's hollow inside, I'm going to make sure I stuff that with newspaper because I want it to really be protected when it's fragile like that. This is a very fragile piece of glass. So let me get some newspaper. Okay, actually what I've decided to do, I found a lightweight piece of bubble wrap, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around the cylinder and then insert the cylinder directly into the glass because I realized I have its own padding in itself, and it'll protect the awesome cylinder, and it'll actually be nice padding for that as well. So I can use the bubble wrap for this, and I didn't want to wrap newspaper around this item because in case the print gets on the cylinder, that would not be cool at all. So even to be safe, I'm going to wrap a piece of bag. I'm going to wrap a bag around it. A couple of grocery bags just to be safe. It's kind of one of my rules anyhow to have everything in bags. But okay, so let's wrap it in a bag. Keep it extra protected. Let's see how much more room we have. Nice. Perfect. Perfect fit. You can actually put a little bit paper on the edge. Just to close it in. And then the wooden base will actually hold it in nicely. Perfect. So now I'm going to put this whole thing in a bag before I put bubble wrap around it. I have all my family and friends save bags for me because we go through so many of them between my husband and myself with all of our shipping. Alright, so to help hold this into place, I'm going to now wrap it in some newspaper. Before I put the big bubble wrap around it. So this way, it'll help me to work with it when it's all secure tight in place. Remember that tape sound from my other videos with my shipping videos? That is money. That is money, honey. When you hear the sound of tape, don't get upset because that's money. That's as good as a cha-ching. All right, let's see. I'm going to cut a new piece of bubble. Put it around here. There we go. Nice and secure with big bubble. Top. The other thing is when people buy international, I think it's fun to have some newspaper in there. I know they appreciate looking at newspaper. So I always try to, it's like a little bonus. I know it's, when I buy international, I think it's interesting when they ads or newspaper. There we go. Very good. Now, let's see how it fits in here. Hopefully this box will work out. If not, we need to go to a regional. You know what? I'm just not safe with that. I think I'm actually going to double box this. So let's go check for another box. Okay, what I've decided to do here is I'm going to put this in this box. I'm going to cut it down because I don't have another small box. And then I'm going to put it in this other box. And then this way it'll be double boxed. And I'm sending it priority mail, so I'm sure it's okay. Some paper on the side, keep it snug, nice and tight. And here's my scissors. I can make all types of boxes. Now, technically you can't use priority mail. This is not a flat rate box. You can't use priority mail material unless you are going to ship priority mail. And I am. So let's tape this up. Tape it up securely. Now let's see how it'll fit in this box. It's a little big. So that's okay. We'll just resize it. So now, does it matter? No worries. We're going to add some paper to the sides. Crunch it up good. It's only going to Kentucky, so it's not going too far. And then Kentucky's going to repackage it and send it on to Canada. Put Put my business card in there. And a thank you. Thank you. Enjoy. Thomas Edison. I like to include a handwritten note. I think it's much more personable. All right, now let's fold these over and we're going to create a new priority mail shipping box to keep that safe. Ran out of tape. Never fear. I have the habit of I have 2 of these thanks to stamps.com. And I always wait till the other one runs out and I fill them both at the same time. All right, so let's cut that off. That's kind of a waste. Go around this way. I'm a firm believer in going all the way around the box properly, going all the way around. And another rule that I live by is always to finish tape on tape. Don't finish tape just hanging on a box because it never fails. It'll slip off. So rule of thumb, tape on tape. And give it that added security. Okay, so let's put it on the shipping scale. See what we're looking at for weight. And it is 2 pounds 4 ounces, which is 3 pounds. So we're going to adjust our weight to 3 pounds. And it comes to $8.63. And I believe, yes, eBay automatically puts signature confirmation on that because it's over $200. And that fee is actually $2.20. So I'm going to click continue. I have to switch. Now I have the right label printer. And it is manufactured in the United States, and I'm going to pay for shipping. And now it'll print out on my, I don't know if you can see it. I'll go over here so you can see it. Oh. Well, it just unplugged from the wall, so now now it's not going to work at all. Excuse me. Oh. There we go. Print. Pay for shipping and print. Okay, I just realized something I forgot to do, and that was to add the priority mail stickers to my box. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to put the priority mail stickers all around my box so that this is a great way to take any box and turn it into a priority mail box, and it'll be spotted right away. So I forgot to mention that. Okay, so here we go. I can't wait to hear what happens when he leaves me feedback.